The man brushed ice shards from his gun, his fingers numb but steady, and fired. 2 enemies fell instantly. A stray bullet hit his shoe, tearing through the fabric, but he didn't stop. Survival meant running, even as his bare foot crunched over snow. Another shot rang out. This time, it grazed his toe. Blood seeped into the white, painting a trail behind him. He didn't dare slow. He just kept fleeing. The sound of enemy soldiers' boots thudding closer. The soldiers followed the blood to the sea, their shouts echoing over the water, but the trail vanished. By then, the man had already climbed a mountain, his lungs burning, leaving them far below. But the enemies didn't give up. They fired flares, the bright light turning night to day, revealing every inch of the terrain. The man saw them closing in, their figures sharp against the snow. He had no choice. He dove into the freezing sea, the water stinging like needles. On the shore, an officer dipped his hand into the waves, scoffing. "No one survives this cold," he said, but the man kept swimming, his arms aching, until he reached the other side. He collapsed on the beach, his body numb, until a young couple found him, wrapping him in blankets and pulling him to safety. The next day, the man set his sights on Sweden, a faint hope driving him. After a long, grueling journey, he reached an enemy camp he had to pass through. He slipped as he walked, nearly falling, and froze when he realized he'd stumbled right in front of a colonel. He kept his head down, hurrying to walk away, but the colonel's voice stopped him. "Soldier, your hat." The man's heart thundered as he turned. The colonel handed him his fallen hat, not a hint of recognition in his eyes. "Be careful," he said. The man thanked him, rushing off, but behind him, the colonel's brow furrowed. That man, could he be the escaped soldier? The man didn't look back. He kept moving, until a fighter jet roared overhead. He knew he'd been spotted. He sprinted in the opposite direction, but the jet opened fire, bullets kicking up snow around him. He dodged, but the gunfire shook the mountain, and triggered an avalanche. Snow buried him in seconds, dark and cold. When the jet flew away, he dug himself out, gasping for air. His body etched, his clothes frozen stiff, but his will was unbroken. He kept going. Elsewhere, enemies questioned locals, shoving them and demanding answers. In the distance, the man stumbled into the woods, his figure visible through the trees, but the villagers said nothing, their lips sealed. As soon as the soldiers left, they raced into the forest, lifting the man up and hiding him. Another act of kindness, another step toward freedom.